Welcome back guys, and this is my iPhone 6 Plus review. So here we go, there it is right there, the amazing iPhone 6 Plus. So this is the new phablet range Apple's brought into the world. It's really thin, light, and it's also pretty big. So overall, I like this a lot. You got your power buttons on the side. On the other side, you have your SIM card tray, and you also have your lock button, which is different. Normally Samsung put it on the right, and they have moved it on the right because it can be hard to reach since the phone's so big. So on the bottom, everything's the same. You get all that usual stuff, but nothing on the top, which is kind of weird. Normally Apple put, you know, they had the headphone jack on the top and stuff, but now this phone is giant, to say again. So it's almost a freaking iPad. I honestly see this as replacing my tablet for good. I think it's just amazing, really portable, and you don't have to lug around the tablet with you. Now it only weighs 172 grams, which is really good, just slightly lighter than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. But it really doesn't feel cheap at all due to the lightweight. It's really good quality, and it is big. If you put it in your pocket, it will fit most pockets, and also I doubt it will bend, as they're saying. So here we go, side by side with the Note 4. It's slightly thinner, yeah, and you've got the camera sticking out there. So both of them look really good. The displays are almost the same size. The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has a slightly bigger display, and they're both really thin and lightweight. Pretty much the same feel in the hand, to be honest, apart from Apple's metal back. So you got your fingerprint sensor here, the Touch ID, you can use that for Apple Pay, and all that good stuff. It's a really nice feature, and it does work better than the Note 4 one. So this display is insane. It's a 1080p display, which isn't amazing. It's pretty good, and it's the first 1080p display in an iPhone. It's 401 pixels per inch, so it's not as high as the Note 4 at 2K, but it still looks pretty good, and I would say it looks just as good when reading web pages or watching videos. It really does just looks as good. So the battery life is 2,915 mAh. This is less than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, but Apple's ecosystem and them having control of what's going on in the operating system, they're able to reduce the power usage, which makes it great. So the camera, you got an 8 megapixel shooter with full 1080p HD video recording. You got your dual LED flash and your optical image stabilization on your 6 Plus. So this is a great camera. I would really recommend it. You also get your slow-mo in 240 frames per second at 720p, which is pretty insane. So it's running iOS 8, which is upgradable. Later we'll get iOS 9. You're running the Apple A8 dual-core 1.4 GHz processor. So it's pretty good. It's not amazing specs compared to other phones, but when you're using it, it's insanely fast and faster than some other phones with octa-cores and stuff like that. And this only has 1 GB of RAM, which is pretty impressive. Kind of wish they gave it a little bit more, because when you're opening up loads of tabs, it kind of gets a little bit slow. But overall, it's pretty amazing. So very fast. The web browsing experience is just great. The scrolling is super smooth. I really love the scrolling on this thing. You also get landscape mode, so this is kind of taken over from the iPad. It's slightly different because the dock is on the right, but it enables you to get this kind of split view in some apps like messages, and you also get it in email as well. I'll just show you now. So if you go in email, you can actually see the emails on the left and you can read them on the right, which is pretty cool, and you don't get this option on the iPhone 6. So you also get a new keyboard in landscape. Now this gives you options such as bold, underline, you can highlight, you also get arrow keys, cut keys, and paste keys, which is pretty good and it's really functional. I like it. So settings is the same as usual. Scrolling again is super smooth, and overall the experience is flawless. Now there's no bugs I've had so far with this. It's running iOS 8.3. No bugs whatsoever apart from the text messaging bug that shuts off the phone, which kind of sucks, but you know what? I just did it as a test and no one's ever done it to me before, so hopefully that stays the same. So here we go, this is the weather app. Pretty smooth experience. Again, there's some slight problems, maybe the way I'm scrolling, or it's just slight hicks and stuff like that, but overall it's an amazing experience. You get the Apple Maps integrated into it. Now it may not be amazing, but I really do love this flyover view, and you can't deny how amazing this is. Now it looks pretty stunning, especially viewing New York, and just pretty fun to explore. So overall, I definitely would recommend this phone. Out of a 10, I would give it a 9. It's amazing build quality, operating system, functionality, everything is really good. So I would definitely recommend this phone. It's such a great phone. Okay, so don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.